Wants to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bird. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit the gap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Turbin. Makes his connection. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds the big tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those line.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line gets set, first down. The give to Davis. Finds a crease at the 20. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. At the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hard Rock. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll ride Davis here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
42. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 14, South Carolina 7.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Davis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his big tight end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
On second down, wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I know everyone's yelling. You didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Turbin. Floating away. Just a short pass to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to Davis. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I can get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know, the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down, trying to generate a touchdown.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. Second and goal and third and goal, they're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to throw here on second down. They're working that left side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Davis. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown TCU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it, you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. TCU 24, South Carolina 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second and short now after that completion. This time they'll go to the running game. And the Horned Frogs get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Back to throw, it's Turbin. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes, so there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the D deny them on second and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They want to throw it. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, lead the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a two-possession lead.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, South Carolina! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 5 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
Man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.